Hello, Pam.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. For a Monday.
For a Monday, we are bright and early.
Well, to them, we're at the same time we usually
I know, but for us, this is like...
For us, we're bright and early, right?
Yes. It's crazy. It's
What's
just
going
about
on?
5 o'clock. What's going on? I'm just excited that we're a little bit on the early side.
Had a schedule.
Yes, which feels nice.
Had a schedule, as I
Yes.
say.
Why do they say that? Schedule.
I was under the understanding that it's a British or it's a European way of saying it.
Yes.
Schedule. I don't know.
How come we don't say it that way?
Because we're Americans.
And whose way
And
is
we
the
say
right way?
Coffee. Depending on the part of the country
Schedule.
you're in, you drop your... Yeah, it sounds like you're fancy when you say schedule. Schedule. Anyway, someone, I'm sure, will tell us what it is.
There you go. We're
Because
waiting.
you know there's someone who knows.
It's always fun, actually.
Yeah.
Because we get answers.
There you go.
Which is sweet.
Which is, it is true. You can ask any question, get an
Yes.
answer.
It's fun. I mean, of course we can Google it, but it's more fun when we hear from you.
Yes.
And interact with all of you. My name is Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
That's right. I am Pam Sapp on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
You are tuning into podcast number 190.
Ooh, 190.
Can't believe it. 10 away from 200. What are we going to do when we get to 200? We're going to have some kind of celebration.
You got to do something.
Yeah, I
have
feel
a party. Party. Like party.
If you're joining us, this is a knitting and crochet podcast. We predominantly talk about knitting, but we are in the midst of a crochet along, which is kind of fun for crochet in May, and we're still crocheting. So if you're new to the station, welcome. Please follow us, hit subscribe, get notifications. If you're returning, thank you for coming back.
That's right. Thank you.
And you are?
I said who I was already.
You did?
I did.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I don't think so.
I'm 1,000% positive.
Okay. Pam Sapp, just in case.
Okay, you'll see when you edit it. You'll see. You can edit that out.
That's okay. Just starting to lose it. Oh, my goodness.
Listen, that's because we're overloaded. That's why I always say there's too much. You're trying, you have a bunch of stuff up there. It's hard to hold on to everything. About what? Your memory?
Ezra Klein.
And what's he talking about?
Something about mind fracking.
And what is that?
The reference was we have all of this social media and all of this. Our attention goes into so many different places.
Yeah,
and I mean, like, think of fracking. It's like people are trying to hold your attention or get your attention for an undisclosed, obviously for business, marketing, advertising.
Right.
And it's just a whole in-depth podcast about it. And I just found it so interesting. And I know that you questioned me.
Why?
Because last week I said I've really done a decrease on
yeah.
my social media. And you said, oh, yeah. I actually took a screenshot.
What did you know? You have
30% down for my weekly. That's a lot.
That is a lot. But then you'll get another week where it's up 30%.
I've been trying to be mindful because I hate
Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. You get your usage for the week.
Right. So it's not like I could have done that in a day. It was a real conscious
No, but
effort.
that's for the week that just passed.
Yes, because I heard the podcast the week before. I heard it over the
you
weekend
heard
when we were
that.
driving. Yes.
Well, that's good.
I go down the rabbit hole, and I have nothing to show for it.
Right, and it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
It drives me mad.
There are times, listen, where you come home, you've had a busy day, and you just need to sit and veg out for a few minutes,
The unwind.
And whatever, that's fine. I don't even think you shouldn't be on social media. Like sometimes people will play a game, or they'll do something, a word game, they'll do something mindless to unwind or something.
But it's funny how even those Scrabble words with friends,
you have to be
on the phone.
You have to be very mindful of that, though.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we're a magnet.
Yeah.
And then if you do that game that you're connected with your friends, like let's just say we played words with friends,
right?
An ad will pop up, and then you'll go in a different direction, and then you'll say, "Oh, you know what? I saw that on Instagram," and then you go to Instagram. It's just a spiral.
Or listen, sometimes you need to go to your phone to do something, and then you pick it up and you see something. There's something there. So then you're involved in that, and you never did what you initially intended to do. But I mean, the phone. I'll be honest with you. yes, you can go down a rabbit hole, but like when I have like a bread recipe, it's on my phone. So I need to go to my phone for it. So it's not like I'm going to my phone to just sit and, fool around.
My kids are texting me. I mean, I'm looking at my phone every single time they text. It's like a parental thing. It's a group thing.
Yes, I don't have any group. I don't have group things. So that's, not that I don't get texts, but I don't think I get as many as you get, probably, because you kids.
It's intense.
Right.
It's intense. But
the thing is, when you hear it, well, I don't.
See, I have my notifications.
I don't have alerts. I don't have alerts.
I have alerts, but my phone is always off. I'm on silent.
Your phone's not always off. Your phone's always making a noise.
Not
your
really.
ring is ringing. Your door
ring
ring,
is different.
You've got other things.
The ring
going
is
on.
different because it's security, but I don't have it for tech. Like it's usually on.
You get a lot of those.
I get notifications, but I'm usually on silent.
Right.
It's on the rare occasion, unless I'm expecting a phone call that I turn.
Silent. You better, because that keeps you from looking at it.
Correct. And
as a matter of fact, I went home today for lunch, and I didn't even pick up my phone. I didn't take it out.
How
of
nice
my bag.
is that? Well, it's kind of
right.
It's nice. It's a break.
Right. It's refreshing.
So they talked about kids and phones.
Oh, well, that's another issue. That's another issue.
So I don't know how it is at school. What grades do you teach?
I'm in second right now.
So they don't have cell phones. The second graders. Don't even tell me.
You'd be surprised with kids
second graders with cell phones?
A lot of the parents, they want to give
God.
them a phone. But then the question is, I've heard this recently, like you can give your kid a flip phone. If the purpose of the phone is so that you can be in touch with them or they can be in touch with you, they don't need this. This is a computer.
Right.
They don't need this.
Right.
Just give them a flip phone so they can make a phone call or get a text. They don't need to be on the internet. They don't need to be on YouTube.
Right.
I mean, they're second graders. They go on YouTube and they just spend hours on YouTube. They're 8 years old. I mean, I think that's outrageous.
So my brother and sister-in-law, Noah, he's in 6th grade, still no iPhone. He's the rarity.
And so, that is rare. Well, that's
Very
but
rare.
You know what? I give them a lot of credit because they're smart. You know who's big with that? What's that star?
Big Backlash.
That movie star. Okay, it'll come to me. Go ahead, finish your story.
So he's not on. He doesn't have a phone. I mean, of course, when he's at home, he might use their phone the iPad. But after listening to that podcast, the social, not the social tension, but it just creates a lot of anxiety, social anxiety for kids.
Do you know the issues they have at school with kids going on? They do, like you were saying with your family, you have like a group text. They have group texts amongst the kids.
Yeah, but now what if you exclude someone?
Well, or what happens is they say things like it's very,
the whole group hears it.
You can, it's a lot easier to text something that's not nice than to say it to someone's face. Mm-hmm. And then it becomes a group thing that everybody is involved. I mean, I can't tell you the drama that I've seen over the years with these kids, especially girls. I'm not saying it doesn't happen with boys.
I'm sure it does.
But the YouTube, like I know a friend of mine, her granddaughter is, and this was going back now, well over a year ago, and she's in 3rd grade, was on YouTube.
A 3rd grader?
At the time, she was in 2nd grade.
How does she know how to post to YouTube?
The parents give them the iPad.
Yeah, but how did they know to record on YouTube?
Let me tell you something. Did I show you what the recording Lucy did that time? I told you about her face.
But that was
how does she know how to do it?
That's just
she
playing with
her video, and she.
Yes, but how do you know how to post that to YouTube?
Oh, no, she couldn't post it. She wouldn't. I'm not even... Well, they do it, though, Dina. They do it. You would be surprised. They do it. And there was an assembly. This is how far back this goes. It was just before the pandemic and the schools closed. And the thing that they were doing, like they do character assemblies, what they were talking about was... I'm trying to remember the slogan, but it was put your phone away. There was a slogan that went with it, put your phone down, like disconnect to connect. So they got the kids, they had the kids make like shoe boxes and decorate them, and they took them home, and the whole thing was that when you get home, your phones go in the box. The parents you tell your parents to put their phones in the box, and they did a little video amongst some of the teachers in the school And some of the teachers interviewed their parents. And the whole thing was, what do you do? How do you play? What games do you play? And there was someone like my age. And maybe they said, oh, we jump rope, we play Barbie dolls, we play stoop ball, we do whatever games that I played when we were younger. And do you know what the kids in the moment said, what they do at their free time?
What?
They go on YouTube.
It's
and then
crazy.
she asked the kids to raise their hand, and this was in 2020. So I doubt that it's gotten better, but there's just so much pressure, you know?
Right. I'm worried about the social pressures. Of course, our kids missed this whole era of, you know,
well, it's not
media.
As intense as it is now. They were involved in it, but
not like this.
No.
And I feel like in school, part of the curriculum is that they should be teaching that it doesn't matter how many likes you get. You know, how many, like, we've seen it just as, like, you know, in our brands in the knitting world, a video might go viral. Okay, you get your 10 seconds of fame, whatever it is. But it doesn't mean it's the end all of end all, or you have to achieve that. It's a pot luck. It's like going to the winning lottery. No one cares. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have likes. They put so much social pressures on themselves.
There's so much on the kids nowadays. It's ridiculous.
And I feel like it should be addressed at school.
But they really do. I mean, they do. But I mean, again, you know, they could preach it at school, but if you go home and the parents are giving you an iPad, forget that. You also have the gaming.
They game.
They all go home, and they said, "What did you do?" I had with the kid. What over the weekend? They do weekend news. What did you do this weekend? I played video games with my mother, my father, and my sister. That's what they did.
It's crazy. I mean, I think it's great that you can connect with people all over the world, but on the flip side, if you're home gaming all day, you're not out socializing.
Correct. Right.
You're not making human connection, face to face, interacting, reading body language. That is an important.
Well, you lose the physical connection with
Totally.
people when you're talking to someone, looking at them and listening to them.
Is way different.
Which is never lost art nowadays. Is listening, right?
Yes, I have whatever.
Well,
anyway,
it's nice to. Well, listen, that's what happens. You listen to those things. It's almost like
it's like a reboot, self check, recheck.
Yeah, like self betterment. You know, when you watch those things, which is good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going.
I know. I hate looking at that weekend thing because I always like to. I always want to go down rather than going up. I was really
proud of myself. 30%.
See, there you go. But do you get the number? You get the number though, don't you? Doesn't it tell you how many hours? In other words, that's what you have to look at. The hours, lowering the hours.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's what it is. I mean, it's a lot of hours, and I really try so hard. I'm gonna probably make some of you so nauseous with this number.
Oh, what is the number?
Daily average 4 hours and 44 minutes a day.
Yeah, but you're going
and
on
that's 30% down.
But you're on it for
emails,
work and stuff. Yeah,
right.
Well, that's what you have to keep in mind too.
It's like a self-check.
It's not like you're sitting on the phone surfing for 4 hours or playing games for 4 hours.
No, I'm definitely looking up at work, looking up patterns. You know, helping customers. It's all through Ravelry and things like that. But. Anyway, sorry for the tangent.
I'm sure that everybody sees these things, and the thing with the kids too nowadays is everything has to be like this. Everything has to be instant.
Immediate gratification.
That's what I couldn't think of. Instant gratification. There's, it's just everything has to be right away.
Which speaks to the attention. Right. They want your attention in a nanosecond. Right.
And they won't wait. Like if you're doing something, you could look it up.
Impatience.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
It creates impatience.
You used to have to go take an encyclopedia or go somewhere and look something up, not
whole
just
thing's crazy.
Like they say, Google it.
Right. What are you wearing today?
I am wearing my lovely tee, and you know what I saw when I was preparing to wear it today. Remember that side stitch we did?
Yes, that we crocheted up. Love that.
We crocheted what we did.
Dropped a stitch.
When it was done, we dropped a stitch down.
It looks so lovely on you.
And chained it up. It's a nice top.
Lovely top.
It really is a nice top, isn't it?
Designed by Kimberly McAlindin.
Right, the lovely tee. This was a pandemic sweater.
It's a great top.
Right.
We did a Zoom class in it.
It's made out of Suburban Stitcher.
Did you see
Clam
her?
City. I did.
She's home.
Yep.
Congratulations on that.
Their only wish for his birthday was to be
sweet.
Home for his birthday.
And
Mr.
she was.
Stitcher. I love Mr.
Happy
Stitcher.
birthday, Mr. Stitcher.
I love him.
That was such a
He's
nice
good
post.
guy.
And she was, up out of bed. I was so impressed. I was sending her well wishes all weekend. It was really good to see.
Yep. And anyway, this is her Clam City colorway, which I do like. And it's a great top. This is the kind of top you could make again.
I don't even know what I'm wearing.
You're wearing, I don't know. That's a shibui piece you're wearing.
It's a shibui top. It was knit in...
Pebble?
No, fern.
Fern.
And then it has like a
mohair layer.
Yeah, a little.
That's the
skirt.
What do they call their mohair?
Silk cloud.
Thank
the
you.
silk cloud is back, but the shibui isn't. I mean the.
Yeah, we really
fern.
haven't done anything with that.
No, we have the collection. Madeline Tash actually picked
Pebble.
up. Yep.
I saw something this weekend knit in Pebble. I was looking something up and they knit it in Pebble, and I don't remember what it was I looked up, but I saw it.
So now I'm going on my phone to look up the pattern. See, this is what I
Well,
did.
this is what happened. I got my nails done while I was waiting for them to dry. I went and looked on Ravelry to see what was going on.
And
there was something that they were using Pebble for, and I can't remember what it was. I'd have to go on my phone and look it up.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm doing
Pebble
this.
is a great yarn. Pebble is a nice yarn. Are they going to be doing any other ones, Dina? The Madeline Tosh people?
Good question. I really don't know. I know that they've taken a lot of the bases and they're starting to dye it with their hand dyed. And I wasn't that impressed. I think it's a little too busy. I think something very pretty.
Oh,
Here it is.
hand dyed?
It's called the
I wouldn't
Mirage.
like the Mirage. That's right.
And it was available, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, with the
sleeve.
T-shirt option.
Yeah.
And it's designed by Shellie Anderson.
Yeah, she has some great designs for
Here it
Shibu.
is. Very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the short sleeve.
Pretty.
And then this is the tank option.
And fern was cotton, right?
Yes.
Fern was. It is cotton.
Yeah. It's no longer available, but it's a cotton.
I wonder what it was I was looking
So that's
up
what
that
I'm
I saw
wearing.
that. Very nice.
Yes, Mirage, designed by Shellie Anderson. And I was very good about show notes last week, and I will try to do them again for this week. Show notes are down below. I'll try to put all the notes. Yeah.
Go down there.
Right.
Go look and see what the show notes are. If there's anything you need to.
Yeah. Usually it's a link to, for example, I'll include a link to the pattern for
Right.
the lovely tee. It'll say the designer's name. And so,
If we had kits, she would put the link for the kits for the
right.
lovely
If
tee.
I don't have kits, I'll
Then
say
there's right.
knit in Suburban
Right.
Stitcher sock yarn, and it'll be a link to that.
It was probably 3 skeins.
I think so.
Or something like that. And I certainly didn't use all of the 3 skeins because I know I have it left over. But it was a fun knit. We did this about 3 years ago, maybe, right? 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty one.
Very pretty.
Did you see there's a Dune Drifter shawl?
No.
Remember we did the Dune Drifter last year as a knit along last summer from Wool and Pines? Now there's a Dune Drifter shawl.
Really?
Yep.
Aren't we just all...
Filled with information.
No, I think it's wonderful that we're filled with skill.
Yeah.
Like we've already done that.
Exactly.
Like applied the skill.
Well,
That's kind of cool. I wonder if it's knit sideways like it was.
I didn't look that closely. I didn't. I saw it and I saw the things, the cables, but they seemed like they were going that way. They weren't going vertically. They looked like they were going sideways.
Interesting.
But I could be wrong. I didn't look that closely.
All right. That's fun to know.
Yeah. So you talked about what you were wearing. I talked about what I'm wearing.
What'd you do this weekend?
Oh, well, of course, Saturday was my nails.
I did my nails too.
I went for a walk. I did my nails.
Nice color.
What else did I do on Saturday? I did food shopping.
How amazing was the weather?
It was
on
beautiful. Saturday was a beautiful day. Oh,
Just
you know what I did? I
perfect.
walked down. It was, believe it or not, it was the first week only. There's a farmer's market on the town dock.
Yeah.
But do you believe Saturday was the first Saturday of the spring? Wouldn't you think they would have started in April or May?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in any event, it was Saturday, so Emily said, "Oh, I'll meet you down there." So I said, "Well, I'm going to walk down there." And
Good
there's
for
this
you.
guy, these two guys that sell, it's all these like, what would you call these independent guys? They have nitro coffee, they call it. And they have iced coffee, hot coffee, whatever. So they weren't there.
Oh, really?
So disappointed.
So what was there? Vegetables, bread,
They have
honey?
someone who sells vegetables. Someone does bread. Someone does like croissants, and they have these like little round cinnamon buns that Lucy likes, but they were gone. There's someone who sells fish. Someone who sells some flowers, but it's not a ton of people. Someone who sells pickles and
it's a
pickled
small
things.
area.
It's very small.
Not like Cunningham.
No, it's just bigger, right?
Right. It's much bigger.
And then of course the nice thing is it's right on the water, so you can sit on
beautiful.
the water over there. So we did that for a little
Especially
bit.
if you get a fresh baked good.
Right,
That
which
would've
the
been ideal.
kids did. The kids got croissants and chocolate croissants, but Emily and I must say, were very disappointed because we didn't have
get
our
your
coffee.
coffee.
As if I'd known there wasn't going to be coffee, I would have bought some with me. But anyway, so, and then of course the minute you sit down, the kids, I'm thirsty.
Did she bring all of them?
Of course. Just the two.
Just the two girls?
Did she bring? No, she didn't bring the baby.
Who was
No,
with
she
Rick?
didn't have. No, did she? No, she didn't. He must have stayed home with Dad.
Okay.
I think. And then I walked back, and I did some chores, got my nails done, did some, the usual Saturday routine, food shopping,
Nice.
and that kind of stuff. And then
It was a perfect day.
right, and then
Sunday?
Audrey came out
Sunday?
late Saturday. She stayed by Emily because
Oh.
she had to go back yesterday because there was the dance recital. So she's all come out on Saturday night. So they brought, of course, I had Samson, the dog. The dog comes to me. And
Does she get along with Luna?
they do, but, there's a lot of barking, and it's not a big house, and it's just,
Noisy.
Yeah, it's noisy. So anyway, the dog likes coming by me, believe it or not, the dog. And so, and that was that. We did that. And then Sunday was the girls had, thankfully, an early dance recital at 11 o'clock, which was pleasant. And they were both in the same one at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Which made it even doubly
Easier.
pleasant, much easier than last year. And that was it. We did
Nice.
that. And we
Did you
went
get
over
together
to
for
Emily's.
yeah.
And that was it. I did make
Fun.
a focaccia, I will say that.
Ooh. Did you post on Instagram? I didn't see it.
I did not.
Oh.
I
Did you
took
take
a
it to
picture. I
Emily's?
took a picture, but I didn't take a picture of it. Yeah, this is what happens. I took a picture, but I didn't take a picture of it finished.
Did you take it to Emily's for everyone to eat?
Yeah, I did take it, but I could have left it in the oven longer. And then I tried a different artisan loaf recipe, one where you don't have to do she doesn't do the bulk fermentation. I mean, she lets it sit, but not quite as long.
Okay.
So I tried that. And actually, Daniel took a picture of that one, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. And that was the day. Then we came home, and that was, that was it. It was a nice day, though. We took Olive over to Lucy was tired, so we took Olive over to the track, and she walked around the track. She rode her bicycle with her training wheels, that kind of thing.
Fun.
Yeah.
Is Lucy already off training wheels?
No.
Okay.
Neither one of them knows how to ride two-wheeler. I said, well, you better learn that two-wheeler. Of course, Olive would say, well, take the wheels off. She's like, no. And my husband has said, when Emily learned, the way he taught Emily was he put a broomstick in the back of the thing.
Why?
Because that way they're riding, you can control it, but you're not, first of all, you're not killing yourself bending over, but
Wait, where does the broomstick go?
behind their seat, it goes down in the, don't ask me how, I don't remember, maybe it was a bicycle, I don't know, but it was a broomstick. And then what you could do when they were riding, you could let go of the stick.
So there are no training wheels, just a broomstick?
No, just the stick. Yeah.
Oh, I need to learn that trick.
Just
I've
a
never
broomstick.
heard of that hack.
Yeah.
That sounds so
That's
clever.
how Emily learned. So I said, well, you know what? We have to get the girls
I
going.
broke my back.
You bent over.
Yes.
Yeah, that it is. Please, you should have seen us
kills
with
you.
her with the training wheels because, like a street, it's a hill.
No, it's not
it's not
easy.
straight. You got to give her a push so it gets
Right.
going. And it's like you killed your back. Thank God there were like three of us that we took turns pushing her when she got stuck, But
So cute.
anyway, so we did that. It was a nice day. It was a very nice day yesterday.
Fun.
What about you? What did you do? I hear you went to a winery.
We went to a few. So how many of you have friends that are divorced and you try to stay friends with both sides?
It's very hard. You're like the filling between the two cookies.
We had Shabbat dinner, and my brother, it was just small, the immediate family, and Joe was asking, what are you doing for the weekend? So we said Saturday we're spending the day with Darren. Sunday we're spending the day with Pin. Darren and his girlfriend, Pin and her boyfriend, and this is the couple that are
Divorced.
So Joe says, oh, it sounds like they're sharing custody over you, like you're splitting the weekend between them, which was funny, but it worked out. It's a little stressful. Nice. It feels weird.
Right. Well, it's very hard because
developing
you're kind of stuck
these new,
in the middle.
Yeah, and it's also the staying in touch and like working through their new relationships. It's hard.
Right. You mean them staying in touch or you staying in touch?
Me.
Oh.
Like, I miss them as a couple.
Right. Well,
it's just not the same.
It's different. The problem is you get together with them now, but each of them has a new
life
partner, whether it's the boyfriend or girlfriend,
different.
But you know them as a couple,
right.
So it's almost like, well, that's them before, so I don't want to bring that up because that
you can't.
Right.
I mean,
so
with all respect
difficult.
to their new
persons,
significant persons for the moment.
Right.
It was a challenge, but we went to wineries. So we went to the North Fork. It was Knit in Public Day.
Oh, that's right. Well, I didn't do any knitting in public.
Yeah, I took my knitting out at one of the wineries. We went to, I think it was Windermere. We went to Lens. And
that I haven't heard of.
Was it McCall?
McCall. There is a McCall.
Yeah, we did 3.
I haven't heard of Lens, though. That I haven't heard.
That was the cool one.
How'd you spell it?
Lenz.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's very cool. And then Sunday, my girlfriend Pin invited us to her home, and she surprised us with brunch.
Oh, nice.
It was so nice to be treated. I thought we were going to go out for brunch, and she had a whole table set up, which was
nice.
She outdid herself. And then we drove to the North Fork, drove to Orient Point.
And where'd you go on Sunday?
Did you say Costa?
Oh, Conta Costa. Yeah, is that the one that's all the way out there on the water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, with the red Adirondack chairs.
Right. I've heard of it. I haven't been
beautiful.
To it, but I've heard of that one.
Right up on the water.
Yeah. Right.
You walk. It's like I want. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Did you say to Pin? Oh, I can't go to that one. I went with Darren yesterday.
No. No.
Did that come up at all?
No.
Or did you just avoid mentioning those wineries? Did she know you'd been to the winery the day before with him?
She had asked which winery should we go to, and Elle suggested one. That was not one that we went to, which was good. It was fun. Okay. It was nice.
Well, there are lots of wineries. For anyone who doesn't know, on the North Fork of Long Island, you drive out east and there are a bunch of wineries.
One after another.
On the North Fork. Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
And when it's a beautiful day, it's amazing.
Right, and you can have wine tastings, and they have music, and there's other food.
Yeah, nice Riesling. It was great. Then we went out for dinner back on Dune Road. I was wondering where Rita lives.
Oh, did you?
That, yeah.
Oh, well, in the Hamptons, right?
Yes.
She's in West Hampton.
Right, so we went back for dinner in West Hampton, and then we drove home.
Okay.
But I forgot the name of the place. Something Shack, I don't know. It's on Dune Road, and I was thinking one of our clients lives there. Yeah.
Lives out there, yeah. No.
And that's it.
Well, that was a nice weekend.
Yeah. Actually exhausting. I didn't get anything done as far as knitting.
It's a lot of driving.
And I just was not down to knit in the car this time.
Oh,
we were listening to podcasts, and I don't know.
Weren't in the mood.
I was not in the mood.
You have to be in the mood.
Yeah, I was just like hot and bothered. I don't know why.
To knit.
Yeah, we drove in Alice's little car, and it's just stifling. I don't know.
Not enough room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Because what do you have, 2 in the front, 2 in the back?
It was just a 2-seater.
Oh, you met them. You didn't go in the same car.
Correct.
Oh.
We took Bear, though, on
Sunday?
Saturday.
On Saturday. That's nice.
Yep, which was fun. Sophie watched him on Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
It was nice. It was very cute, actually. Michelle, Darren's girlfriend, has a dog. He's older. Mm-hmm. My God, we're going on such a tangent. It's already half an hour. I was worried that Bear would be all over as a puppy.
Because their dog is older.
And she's not that into dogs, and he just sensed it. It was so
and he stayed away.
He stayed away.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
She's like 15 years old. It's a Shih Tzu, and he just left her alone. It was like a calm day. I was like,
good. How old is she?
About 15.
Oh, she's an older dog.
Yeah, she's an older dog.
Right. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I was proud of him.
You can make Bear a therapy dog.
I wish.
You can make him a therapy dog.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Clearly he must have pickup on something that he wasn't, and because Bear's a puppy.
He's also very good with kids. Like when he sees like a little kid at the park, he doesn't jump on them, which is nice.
Which is nice, yeah. Well, that's nice when you have you don't like these aggressive animals that you see. Remember, my daughter would take the dog to the park on Saturday mornings in Brooklyn. They would have, where you could let the dogs go loose. The dog park. It was the park, but it would be between what and what that you could take the dog off leash, which makes me nervous. But anyway, and she's got a small, what is Samson? He's a dachshund, long-haired dachshund, so he's
tiny.
I was on the phone with her, and this big dog came over and attacked him.
Get out.
Yeah. The dog wouldn't go near the park after that.
It was traumatizing. I don't
can't blame him, right? You can't blame him. Anyway.
So should we talk about what we're working on?
Yes, let's do that, Dina. What you got?
I have my
Sammensat
24.
Oh, you're almost done with that.
No. It's designed by Elsebeth, Judith. I love the way you say I'm almost done.
No,
I still have the arm pants.
Yeah, but it's short
7 inches. I still have another 7 inches on the body.
Oh, you still have 7 inches on the body?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. This is like...
Right on bazooms.
This is a belly shirt right now.
I know. That's what happened when I tried my Stella Alpina on. It was like it was right here.
I'm just covering the shelf.
And you're thinking you have so much knit, I'm thinking, I've got a lot done. And you tried it on, it's like here on me,
I did take it with me, though, so I was knitting
that
this
was
in public.
knitting. That's good knitting. Yeah, that's good knitting.
Knitting in the round, which is quite easy, and I'm hoping to get to the next little
Well, that's nice.
section.
You've got those... It's like
interruptions.
It's like a goal. You get to the next ridge, so to speak, right?
I feel like I'm getting to the heartbeat.
There you go. At least you have something to track it with,
It's nice.
Yeah.
So that's my first project, Sammensat 24.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she has another Sammensat. This one is knit in a finer weight. I'm using Tynn Lina.
Which is fingering.
Which is the fingering weight in Sandnes garn. They have the Lina and Tick Lina.
Very pretty.
It has a really nice hand and weight to it. I love that it's going to be a lightweight top.
Yeah. They're the best to wear.
Yeah.
They really are. That's like even this, it's fingering weight. And people say it's weird, but it's so comfortable in the summertime. Nice. What do I have? I have my garden cardigan. I did take it out this week, and I did accomplish the sleeve. Where am I? This is the body. I didn't finish I began the ribbing. No, maybe I don't even think I began. I did 6 rows of ribbing, but then I decided, what if I want to make the body longer?
Right, I'm going to have to rip back, I think, my
so that's
ribbing.
why I didn't do that. And here's my sleeve, my unblocked, so messy.
Look at how nice.
But it's my unblocked sleeve. I'm on double pointed needles. I need to do 2.5 inches. I'm like 1.25 inches, something like that.
You'll get that done tonight.
Yeah, that I'll probably get done tonight.
Do you did you have to add length? You were worried about the length.
I was
for your
trying
arms.
it. I tried it on, and I added. I think it comes out to about what she says, which is 16.5. Because when I first tried it on, it was like up to here on me. Okay. When I finished the decreases.
All right.
So I said that's too short. So I think I should have been more exact, but I think I maybe did 2 or 3 repeats of the pattern. It's a 4-row pattern.
Okay.
And then I measured it, and it wasn't blocked. And of course, I would have blocked it, but Meryl took my steamer.
Neighbors.
To steam her curtains.
Okay.
And I said to her, "Did you steam your curtains?" She said, "I haven't done it yet." And I'm thinking, I need my steamer. Because I said, what if I make them too short?
Right.
So I said, you know what? I said, who was telling us last week that the sleeves got longer? Someone did.
Was it Diane? I think it was Diane.
I think it was Diane, right. So, I mean, and then I looked up to see how long the cuff was. And, I mean, it's not a short cuff. It's like 2.25 or 2.5, something like that.
And then you have the prep
Yeah,
rolls,
and I tried it on, and I said that's because 2.5 probably would have brought it down to there. And I said it's probably going to grow anyway. So.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah, so anyway, so that's my one sleeve. Now I have to do my other sleeve. And
such a great color. It's the colorway Cumin.
Yeah, it's a great colorway, and then just my ribbing on the bottom.
That's Garden Cardigan. It's designed by Ankestrik, and Pam is using Rowan felted tweed to knit the
Cumin
colorway.
Yeah, and Cumin. So that was that. I did accomplish that.
I guess I should show you mine since you just showed. I'll just keep the show notes simple then. I also have my garden. I didn't get much knitting done this week. However, I knit about maybe 5 or 6 inches on my sleeve.
Good, that's good.
So this is my second sleeve. I've already got my first one. We have our Zoom classes tomorrow. Is it the final Zoom?
Yes.
Final Zoom for the garden cardigan. Are you going to put a pocket on?
No.
I don't think I am either.
I'm not a pocket
We'll have
girl.
to discuss that, though.
To me, if you put in, in general, if you put a knit pocket on, I mean, it's a knit pocket. What am I going to use it for? I'm not going to be putting anything in it.
There we go.
I know it's a look, perhaps, but...
So that's my one sleeve.
My sleeve is longer than yours,
It looks like it.
Yeah.
And then here's my second
But I do
one.
have long arms,
So...
There you go.
I don't think I'll be done by tomorrow.
With the other sleeve?
Yeah,
but you're done with one. It doesn't make a difference.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll have enough to show for the class.
What else do you have? Did you bring your Sylphe?
I did bring myself. So last week I raced. It was very funny. I think, was it last week?
Yeah, you did. Last week she raced. It was the class was Tuesday, and she raced Monday night to get
complete
up to
the chart.
A certain point. Yeah, to finish the chart because the next chart began. But then we realized
you can't demonstrate on 500 stitches.
No, you can't. So so what we ended up doing is we did a little swatch, and we demonstrated on the swatch. Right?
Yeah, I knit.
But just look, you got it done. You got it done.
I did get it done,
which is nice. So she'll show you.
I was hoping to actually.
Oh, you're beginning your flowers.
Yeah, I started the next chart.
That's the chart that preps the
I'm
flower.
not quite done with it. I still have a few more rows, but it's there, and the rows are much longer now, so they take a lot more time.
That's what Diane was doing the other day.
Yeah, but that's okay. So this is Sylphe. It's designed by Natasja Hornby. It's funny, the preceding project and this project are both using Rowan felted tweed. Really crushing hard on this yarn.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
It's a great yarn.
I like the stitch definition.
The texture on that is beautiful.
It has a lovely texture. Some people find it itchy. I definitely don't.
No, I don't find that itchy. It's got some alpaca in it, which I think softens it a little bit.
I like that it's a non-superwash. It feels really light, and it just moves. I love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what I noticed?
What?
That someone used Rowan felted tweed for the Nexxus cardigan.
Maybe that's what we saw.
That was another possibility.
You could do that too.
But interesting, because for fingering weight, I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
again,
Sylphe, Natasja Hornby.
On some of these patterns with the yarns, fingering sport, there's a lot,
Big range.
Yeah, it's a big range, and it can be interchangeable. Myself, I've done a few rows, but again, I'm not as far as Dina is. I've just done one of the flower charts, and I still have to do 2 more.
The leaf chart, the leaf facing.
The leaf facing, yeah, that's what I meant to say, the leaf
Such
facing.
a fabulous colorway.
Yeah, it is.
The colorway is called Sulfur. Absolutely stunning.
So I figure if I could do a row a day maybe, or a row every other day, at least I'll make some progress on it. Of course. I just have to get through those leaves.
The other thing is, we were talking, I know we're doing a Zoom, but to race and get it done, it's not something we're wearing right now.
Right.
So I tend to lose steam.
Right. And especially with that, the thing with me on that is, I still have 2 charts to do. So it just seems like a lot.
But it isn't, especially if you do a row a day.
Right, exactly. What becomes overwhelming on those big rows, if you sit down and say, okay, I'm going to work on this for 4 hours.
I mean, if I was not stuck in a
Kills you.
car, I don't think I would have gotten as far as I had.
On that. I'm impressed that you did that in a car. I don't think I could do that in a car. I really don't.
That's the only
Because
project
you really have
I've
to,
worked on.
yeah, but you got to concentrate a lot on it and look at it.
Again, I'm a good listener, so if I have something to listen to,
Yes.
and then I concentrated on it, which was good.
Well, the next project we'll talk about is our Crochet in May, our Jethro cardigan, which is
I have not touched.
Another one.
I'm 7 squares behind.
Well, yeah. Well, your goal was a square a day. I have not.
There's no way.
I have not done a square a day.
Now I have to put all other projects aside to catch up.
I did 2 squares this weekend, and I started a third. But again,
did you introduce a new color?
I did. I changed. I added a color to it. I had that at home.
That's great. I love it.
I added it there.
It's a great way to get rid of scraps.
I went looking to see what I had, and I thought today. I thought today that I think what's throwing me off is the fact that I've got no. Is
that's
putting
the color that you added.
Putting the joining color around. Oh yeah, that's what I added. And here it is in this one as well. I added it in this one as well. So there's just some of them just to hold.
Look at how many she has. This is crazy.
I don't have
Ta-da! She doesn't have that many.
I don't.
We don't have enough hands.
You've got more than me.
Stop it, Pam.
You do.
Do not.
That's cute. Then I've got this one. I've got this one.
It doesn't matter.
They look similar. They all look the same. This is one that's done without the edging on it, without the blue edging.
Look at this.
But you know what I did on this one? Yeah, put them on you. Like this. Like this.
Look at this. Look at this fabric that's creating.
Like this. Like this. Oh, jeez.
It's great.
Anyway, so I'm thinking that I need now.
It's very beachy.
You remember how I was saying?
Just in the Hamptons, this is such a beachy vibe.
I'll let you borrow it.
I love it.
Remember I was saying that it was too light. Oh no, I wasn't saying that. It was too dark. I was saying this was dark. Now I'm thinking I don't have enough of that. So now I'm thinking I have to incorporate more of it.
You need to intersperse.
Well,
none of the squares should really look
planned.
Not that it's planned. I mean, unexpected.
Right. Not
putting them, odd next to one another, just mixing it all up.
Right. Well, this one, believe it or not, so you know what I did? I had this. No, that's not the one. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I got to find it. I think that's the one. Maybe it's not the one. Hold on. Oh, this one. You see this one? Okay. So what I said, I like that square. So you know what I did? I worked it. I reversed it.
Oh, that's fun.
So I went from I made the inside, the outside, and the outside, the inside. So I wonder what that's going to look like. So I said, let me try that. I mean, you could always take it out. But when you say if you don't like it, but you're using the same colors, how could you not like it?
Just move it somewhere else. It doesn't matter.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
You have to make so many.
Exactly. So
I'm not even trying to make all of them different. I'm going to repeat.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to repeat too. Well,
yeah,
36 different, you'd have to kill yourself.
I don't need to have 36 different combinations.
Well, that's what I figured. If I like it, I'm going to take them and see if I can reverse them. Mm-hmm. And then I'll start duplicating.
Perfect.
I
That's
guess.
great.
I don't know. So, and mine have the main color on the ending row. Do you have yours?
No.
Mine have the ending color because she joins with the ending color, but we're showing it both ways, right, Dina?
Yes. So we're going to demonstrate 2 ways in our Zoom class. A sewn version, and Tanis is sharing a join as you go.
Right.
So the outer round is actually an assembling round, and that's why mine don't have the finished round. So my Jethro, I have not worked on it, so there's nothing for me to show, so I won't show anything. I do have my Nila with me.
Oh, Nila. I haven't touched my Nila.
My Nila is here. I don't remember. I think I was joined last time, and I've only done
you were
down bit.
To here on one of them.
We just figured out what we need to do before connecting it and joining it in the round. And we're going to get this hopefully ready for our next Zoom class.
When is that?
Zoom class.
Is it next Tuesday?
Wait, will this be our third?
Mm-mm.
Or second?
Second. Is it next week?
We did all that in the first?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So it's not this
I don't think we talked about all of that. We may have discussed it, but it wasn't done. Well, maybe if I can get to the point where it's joining or something, we could do that.
There you go.
What do you think?
So this is my Nila. I'm loving it. I'm using Nila's designed by Natasja Hornby. I'm using the Knitting Place Merino linen. It's a beautiful colorway. There's a theme going on. If you saw, I have my... Clearly, peach is the color of the year.
Peach is the color of the year, right?
And I'm just working away, and hopefully almost soon I'll be joining in the round. It's worked top down, fun techniques. The back is a little bit different than the front.
It's cute.
It's got lace panels that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
And this lace is a little bit different than typical lace because the lace rows change on every row. So you don't have a...
It's knitted. It's lace knitting, not
lace, right?
Versus knitted lace. Knitted lace, you have a relief return row, but this you don't.
No.
So how are you handling that? Just keeping close
Clearly,
track.
I'm not, because I haven't gotten very far. I have to sit with the iPad. I mean, I don't have this memorized.
That would not be car knitting.
No.
Yeah.
This is not my car knitting.
You see, when you stop and look at your projects, you wouldn't take your Jethro in the car because you're cutting all the time.
I can't, which is why I haven't worked on it.
You can't take that because you have to watch that.
No. Like I was able to take this.
The Sammensat.
Yeah, the Sammensat. I didn't have headspace this weekend.
Yeah. You weren't in the mood.
No. Which is okay. I think I overworked myself last week, and that's what tends to happen. And people are always like, oh, I didn't knit, or I didn't get much done.
She's just not in the mood.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We can't always knit.
Yep.
Sometimes we want to, but we don't always have the bandwidth for it, and that's okay.
That's true.
But I did cast on something new.
There she goes. Listen to her.
I'm so late behind this test knit. I offered to do a test knit, and I was very excited. I had mentioned Popevergara.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually got an email from, I think it's from Michelle from Kokon, and it's a collaboration between Kokon and Popevergara, and you all know, or it might be new to you, the chain sweater, and Pam, a lot of people are asking
the chain sweater,
if we're doing a knit along for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to discuss the dates, because we had mentioned, and I said for the fall. Maybe after one of these, because we have a few ending shortly.
Yep.
So this is a new cast on, and I posted a picture to Instagram because I've never knitted with beads before. And this is not knitting with beads as in the beads are in the yarn like Artyarns.
You have to add them.
You have to add it. And this was super fun. I was amazed at how many people have knitted with beads. And this is just the beginning. I'm allowed to share a sneak peek. This is my palette right here.
Love the
And
palette.
I have, it's kind of like a...
It's a navy, right?
Navy with, what would you call that? Like a taupe?
It's toasty color.
Yeah. And I kind of got beads that blend
Match
right
that.
in.
Yeah.
And then it calls for mohair. And I have this, now these two are both Knitting Place Merino linen yarns. And then there's going to be a mohair in there. And believe it or not,
is
it's
the
a
mohair
peach.
held by itself?
It is. This is fingering weight yarn. It is a nude color. It's not white. It's getting blown out here.
Yeah, it's getting very blown out.
Right, but you could see
has
the
like
nude.
a pinky color to it.
Yeah, pinky hue, which is in line with the
with the color,
undertone in the toast
it's like
colorway.
A putty. It's like a putty colorway.
And stay tuned.
There you go.
You'll see what comes next. So this is fun. I was anxious to get started, and that's what I did.
There you go. So you get something new done.
Something.
Make progress.
I mean,
when is it due? Do you know?
So, it's funny that you ask. If it's June 16th, clearly I'm not getting done. But I want to say it might be July 16th.
Oh, then you have time.
Yeah.
You have time. You have time if that's the case.
July 18th.
Oh, even better. You got another 2 days. There you go.
Yeah. So that's it.
What
for
is
my
it though?
whips.
What is it though?
It's a t-shirt.
Oh, it's a t-shirt. Oh, that's even better. It's
Right.
short sleeves.
Yep.
Oh,
So it'll be nice because hopefully I'll have another summer knit.
yeah, you got it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited for our new knit along, the Luminous
Oh, the
Tea.
luminous. Yeah,
Everyone is getting excited. Got a lot of people who've signed up for that, got kits. Everyone wants to know, Pam,
What is the luminous?
what your colorway is.
Close your eyes.
Abracadabra.
There is none. I'm getting the pattern. I'm getting up to get the
I'm
pattern.
having a hot flash.
Is
Is
the
my,
ear on? Is the ear on?
I thought it was, but I could be wrong. May I ask a favor? Would you hand me my clip, my hair clip?
Yep.
Oh, did I cover it?
Yeah, it's
Of course.
Here. And is that over here?
It's on the, nope, on the floor there, on the,
on your basket.
yeah, on the handle.
Where'd you get that basket from?
Upstate,
Did you have it?
last year.
Oh, okay.
It was an acquisition from last year.
Yeah, last year's acquisition.
Yes.
I like that word, acquisition. What am I up for?
The
The
pattern
for
page
the
for Luminous.
Nexxus.
Luminous.
The luminous, that's right.
And then you might as well bring that so we could share.
Yes, I will. I will do that right now.
So we have a couple of new things. We have new things in the shop, which we're really excited about. It's been a while since I brought in and restocked things from Knit Ba Pearl. We had these stemless wine glasses, mugs, greeting cards, as well as something new to the shop, these little notion tins, which are really cute. So we're going to share that with you. Pam went to get the pattern page for the Luminous Tea, which is a cowl that's going to be starting.
This is a front page.
I think we said next Tuesday?
I don't even know, Dina. I'm you know.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Yes.
There you go. That's
that's
it with a hand-dyed yarn, and that's it with two solid colors on the bottom.
Very pretty, attractive. It's got a chevron shape.
It's a little different construction. It starts at the bottom with, it's not like just a straight-up cast on.
No, because of the,
chevrons.
you have to have, you have to establish it. So the beginning is a little bit different.
Right.
And I think the starting point is also different based on different sizes. So
Right.
we decided to create a cowl for that. And we will talk about and discuss that. And people have already inquired about making it longer, adding depth to the armhole. So we will discuss all of those things in our new knit along. And it'll be another summer top.
There you go.
Should we talk about what's new?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I started to mention the Knit Ba Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
We have restocked some mugs, and Pam can show them to you. I'm going to open the boxes for the stemless wine glasses.
These are 11-ounce mugs. Now, I should say we also have 16-ounce mugs, too.
I think they're 15 ounce.
15-ounce.
Yeah.
15-ounce or 11-ounce. This is your standard mug shape, you know. Lay flat to dry. How cute is that?
See the sheep?
Sheep are laying flat to dry. Very nice.
Belly up. I love that.
This is another one. This says sheepwreck. It's a sheepwreck. All the balls of yarn are falling all over the place. It's a sheepwreck. And the third one is, it says Knit Ba Pearl. And
It's Wendy's knitting circle. So it's just a cluster of
women,
sheep.
sheep knitting together for the
Very
knitting
cute.
circle. And those are the 11-ounce mugs. And then, as we mentioned, there are the 15-ounce mugs. I'm just going to show them what the shape of the 15-ounce looks like.
Then we also have the stemless wine glasses. I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but this
What
one
does
is
it
called
say?
sheep-faced.
Sheep-faced. That's very cute.
Super cute.
Very cute. And this is your 15-ounce mug. So you see
in
the
comparison,
difference.
taller.
Yeah.
That's like your morning coffee mug.
This one?
Yes. When you need a little extra.
A little extra there. Anyway, so those
The
are
11
two
ounces for
mugs.
5 o'clock when you just need a little pick-me-up.
Exactly. There you go. And that's that.
The next stemless wine glass. We did so well with these. These are fun.
We really did do well with those
Yeah.
mugs.
I was happy to order them again. I saw them at the show. This one is 3 sheeps to the wind.
So there's sheep-faced and 3 sheeps to the wind.
I thought those two were appropriate for a wine glass.
For a wine glass, yeah. They're cute to give a fellow knitter a gift or something.
I mean, if you have a knitting group,
a holiday gift or
this is
birthday gift,
100%.
Right? Who wouldn't want something like that? Because it's not the kind of thing you really go out and buy yourself.
No, it's super cute. Especially if you meet once a week with your friends, if you're knitting.
Exactly.
It's nice. It's a cute birthday gift, Mother's Day gift, teacher gift.
Right.
Then we restocked on some gift cards, the greeting cards. And then these are new tins while Pam takes those out. These are cute little notion tins. This here is called Flirty Sheep. I love the graphics. Absolutely fun. And, stitch markers, a little sewing needle, maybe point protectors. Cute little tins just to keep things organized. This one is lay flat to dry.
These are so cute.
Bad to the bone.
And then when you give that gift to the person...
How funny is that one?
When you give this gift to the person, you got to give them one of these cards.
What was this called?
Sleeping. Someone sleeping, napping, something with sleep.
Sheep-faced?
The other one was flirting.
Flirty.
I don't know.
Anyway, she's sleeping. I forgot the name. They're on the website, Knit Ba Pearl Tin Notions, or Notion Tins, I think they're called.
And this card it says Ba 1 Wendy's Knitting Circle.
So that's the same image that was from the mug. As you can see, the graphics are very clear here. They're not wrapped around the mug, so it's super cute.
Lay flat to dry. Love that one. I love this one. I think
They have
this
their
might be my
sunglasses
favorite
on. How
one.
funny.
Hand wash. I just think
that is adorable.
I think that is so cute, hand washed. This is, say it, Dana.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone. And this one is
At the ballet.
At the ballet. How cute is that?
Super cute.
So those are I think there was 5 different illustrations on the cards. And
super talented.
Yeah.
Artwork. Love the graphics.
It's always nice when you have these individual people, these little small businesses that have these special items for knitters.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely fun. Next up, we got a new delivery. You may have seen our Instagram live. We received new pouches in, the Say It project bags. This one says Baller. It's a navy bag with multicolored letters. This Baller bag is now on the website. We had it last time. It's basically like a nude and white or champagne kind of color. Then we have Got Gauge.
That's cute.
Which is a new one, light blue.
Pink on the light blue.
And then, of course, we had to do this one. This is Rip It. We did green and white.
Right. There you go.
For the Rip It.
So there you go.
The frog lovers out there. So our delivery came in, and it took a long time because our delivery was lost. So I apologize for the delay on any of the orders that went out.
You never know when that happens.
You never know. I do put these project bags on pre-order. We might have 1 or 2 or 3 per style, not even. So if there is a bag that's out, you won't get it until the next order. If you need an immediate gift or you're looking to acquire one right away, you can always, leave a note in the comments field. Is this bag available? If not, please let me know what is, and I'll swap out.
Yep.
So those are the project bags. They've done very well for us. Everyone seems to love them. I like that on Knit and Public Day, people were taking them out.
Oh, yeah.
Which was fun. Next up, we got a nice delivery of Artyarns Merino Cloud. The Merino Cloud is a beautiful base. It's got, I think it's 80% merino and 20% cashmere. It feels divine. It really does almost feel like cashmere. It's got 437 yards per skein. It is, I would say probably a fingering weight yarn that might be able to knit to a sport, even a DK, If you like it loose or worsted, the cashmere and the skein blooms. So depending on how, this is knit at a DK weight. The fingering weight. Absolutely. So you can even pump it up a little bit and go to a worsted. Of course, it won't have the same body, let's say, as something like this, because the bigger the needle, the more drape it has. But it's a beautiful yarn, and we got some solid colors in. The solid colors that came in, you will see in the new kits that we're going to share.
Yep. Well, the new kit is for the Nexxus. People have been asking for this. It's a new release. It came out last week from Natasja Hornby. And it features 4 colors, the main color and 3 contrast colors. The body has the option of being shaped a little bit or not. Correct. It has the sleeves are mosaic knitting, and I believe the cuffs, if I went close, I don't know if you could see it. The cuffs, I believe, are slip stitches, and the sleeve is a mosaic. And there's that accent color that's a welt.
Right.
If you've knit any of, what was the project? The Letho. She did welts. But this is totally different from the Letho because that was a worsted weight and this is a fingering weight. It's a fun project.
Definitely. For the people, I was reading some of the comments, for those who test knitted, it was a secret test knit for her retreat. But those who did test knit said it was a wonderful, like a fun project, and they were excited to knit it. I know that Iris from Artyarns just cast it on, and she was sharing pictures. She sent me pictures over the weekend, and she couldn't believe how fun this design was. She actually didn't feature any pictures, but I will show you what she had sent me. And this is just a little sneak peek in her Artyarns. So super cute. She's having a lot of fun. And there she is, trying it on. Looks so cute. So it involves 2 techniques. I think she was inspired by Japanese boro and sashiko techniques. Boro is, I think, where you're doing patchworking, and if you're doing mending, you're kind of attaching pieces together. And if I'm not mistaken, sashiko is stitching, and she incorporates different stitching and kind of piecing this cardigan together in a different way. So we did feel very inspired to make kits. We finally have a lovely palette of yarn to share, and we were inspired by some of the people who test knit. So let's get started.
I was trying to bring up the one test knit.
This one here is the main body of the cardigan. Did you find it? Is medium gray, and then these are the 3 accent colors. And I just think that's beautiful. The body is gray. The welting would be in the gold. And then, of course, you can allocate the colors differently. There's one of each. I will say that each kit has 2 skeins of the main color and 1 skein each of the contrast. You have enough yardage to knit through size 4, except for
now this is
color 1.
Right. Now this is obviously the same sweater that we're showing you here, the same top over here. But you see how she made it. It appears, I'm sure she didn't do any shaping on it. It does appear a little longer, but I don't know if it
She also did a bigger size, but she may have added length.
Right. So you can see the difference.
The color palette that we're showing here is inspired by Biggie's, what Pam has on her phone. So you can see that the welt was done in the yellow, and then the top part, the mosaic stitching was done in the gray and white, as well as the cuffs and the border. Should I keep going?
Keep going.
Okay. Next up, this kit was inspired by Kathy. Kathy is another moderator for Natasja. This kit has this beautiful, like, light sage green for the body. Her welts she had done in this beautiful, like, bark kind of golden color, and then her mosaic on top. Was done in a light and dark variation of the same color. Pretty. And yeah, this would be great for the border and the cuffs.
Great.
So this is a gorgeous kit, right up your alley.
Yeah. It is, right. The green.
Beautiful.
Right up my alley.
Yes.
That's right.
So those 2 kits I have on my end. Pam is going to bring some from her end, and we'll show you the rest. how many of you are thinking of doing Nexxus?
Yeah, you said you've had several people.
A lot of people asked for kits, so we'll see. Hopefully we've done well with our kit selection. This kit tried to mimic Natasja's. This is beautiful. It's got the denim, and then it's got the navy and white, and her piping is in red. So we did the navy and white, and then the piping in red. Very pretty. I guess the denim, our denim is a little bit more of like a wash denim, and she just has more of like, maybe more of like a royal blue. I'm not sure if it's the
cadet
color.
kind of a color.
Yeah, maybe.
Cadet blue.
Yeah.
It's pretty though, right?
So that's a very pretty palette. That's
go.
very much like Natasja's.
This next one, I'll get that, is pretty. Your main color is the camel.
The main color here is camel, and I kind of went for a Burberry
It's like
vibe.
Burberry. It does look Burberry.
I went for the black and white. Love this kit for the edging, the mosaic up top, and then of course the classic red for the piping. So that is a fun kit. Classic. I think that'll be.
It's a great one.
That's going to be good.
It's going to be a good one. Okay.
Then I had to go fun. Went with a purple base on this one. It's kind of like a UV purple. And then I went for the navy and white up here for the stitching. It'll be your front border as well as your cuff. And then we went with Barbie pink, like this pretty pink for the welt. So it's not going to have that much, but it'll certainly liven it up and brighten it up.
Sure.
That's a fun palette. Very similar to that palette, we went with a denim blue. And again, the same blue and white, almost inspired like Natasja's, but instead of a red piping and welt, we went with the pink. So that's fun.
Am I missing one?
Yeah.
I thought I was missing one. Where is it? I can't find it.
I know
where it is. I think
Okay.
it is.
So that's a fun one. So instead of the red on the welt, we went with the Barbie pink. Then I think we have one more.
I thought we did. I thought there were 7. But I'm not seeing. I'll find it.
Okay.
It's here. If not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look on my phone to see my pictures, what I have pictures of. It should be here.
Maybe it was everything. Oh no, there was one that was Irina's kit. Irina's kit had the rust in it.
Yeah, where is that? Maybe it's
That's a
over
gorgeous
here.
kit. Hold on, there's one more.
It's got that brick color in it, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not over there on the box.
No. The mystery. It doesn't want it. Maybe it's in here. Yep, there it is. I see it.
Okay. Here we go. We have one more kit. This one was inspired by Irina, another moderator for Natasja. Irina used Hudson and West weld. She did her colorway in Lake, which is very reminiscent of this blue. She had Midnight and Fawn. And I think she had Red Feather. I don't know if it was Red Feather or...
What's it? Tobacco. Maybe it was
tobacco, but...
Tobacco. That's a gorgeous color.
This is a gorgeous
brick.
colorway. So this is very similar but different. Love this kit. So we were inspired by those who tested. Of course, you can do any combination of any of the colors that you've seen here. The colors are available in stock. You can always curate your own. If there's a palette that you want, it might be black, gray,
white,
and
cream,
and then a pop of pink. You can do that. That would be a good one.
You know what? You could even just do. I'm thinking
the combinations are endless.
I'm thinking if you did the body in the gray and you did the, but then you need the pop. Well, you could do it with anything. You could pop it with red. You could pop it
Gold,
with pink. You could pop it with
purple,
gold.
anything. Rust.
You do you.
Exactly. So if there's a palette that you like, by all means, feel free to share, and we will try to help you.
The problem is there were just so many choices.
Curate a kit. We had a few FOs, but Allison didn't pick up hers, so we have this one to show you. This one is the Vertices Unite, designed by Stephen West. Allison here was inspired by the colorway Debbie.
That's great.
From Cocon. And what we did is we took out some of the colors, the pink, the turquoise, and the black and white, and we
put
pulled
those
the
colors in the
around.
various sections of the.
And Allison is
shawl.
such a great friend. She's gifting this to some.
What a gift! I
Amazing.
wonder if the person realizes what they're getting.
I don't know. But
Great.
after knitting this, I don't know if I could
love
give
this.
it away.
I love this. Would be
I
a
just
great.
love the pink
we've
here.
said this before. This would be a great sweater. Wouldn't it? That color.
Fabulous. People have done it.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
I think there were a couple of people who asked on Instagram if there's a kit available. So I was able to pull a black, a white,
Doesn't
and
have the
one more
Debbie in
pink.
it. Doesn't have the Debbie.
The
though.
Debbie I have.
Oh, you have the Debbie.
But instead of this light turquoise, I do have a very dark.
you
want to get it?
Yeah, sure.
A dark turquoise from Moondrake. It's a merino linen. It's a fingering weight. It's not the fingering weight from Madeline Tosh like the other.
They could use if they wanted to.
What's that?
That color from Suburban Stitcher.
Frost?
Frost. Or is it Frost? Is it? You have a color I'm talking about. Frozen? No, that's the other one. There's a
Frozen,
color like
yeah.
that too.
But I think this would work.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lot darker, so you'd have a lot higher contrast. And some of you may not want that, but if you're looking for a lighter color, you can always inquire. We might have Frozen.
You know the one I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Suburban, I don't know if we have that anymore.
I don't know.
We might, in any event. So the kit could be replicated. There's only one. This is the last.
Mm-hmm.
So
There
please
you go.
email me if you're interested, and I'll be happy to sell it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think,
We have one more.
oh, we have one more thing.
Yes, we do have one.
We received a Rowan Magazine. Pam is going to talk all about it.
Oh, I'm not going to.
I've done a lot of talking.
Do the talking on this one. Well, these are like, who remembers? These have been around for years, Dinah, right? These great Rowan books.
Yes.
They're like great for your coffee table.
They're beautiful.
Even if you don't knit anything in it, it's just beautiful. Look at the pictures.
The locations of the photo shoots are also breathtaking. You've got a beautiful tops.
And this is
inspiration to knit.
It's knitting and crochet, and it's magazine number 75.
It's funny, the cover is reminiscent of the Miserino.
It is, doesn't it? It does
Yes.
look like the Miserino.
But of course it's not.
And it says on the front, some of the designers are Cafe, how am I saying that right? Facet, Martin Story, Lisa Richardson, Arnie and Carlos, Erica Knight, Thornton Sperling.
Chloe Thurlow. Did you see? She's mommy.
Oh, I didn't
They
see
just
that.
had a baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It says Anna Hull, Anika Andrea Wolk. So there are a bunch of
Selena
designers.
Carroll. There's a few others.
Yeah.
So it's filled with lots of beautiful inspiration.
Yeah.
Magazine number 75 will be on the website.
I'm just looking to see where some of the pictures are. I mean, this is another lovely one.
Great summer tops. That's pretty.
Yeah, summer tops. Anyway, so
The summer collection.
the summer collection. It's a monstera leaf.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like a monstera leaf on the sweater. Anyway, so we got these in, and they're available as well. And that's it. Now that's it.
Okay.
Now we're done.
We are done. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We'll see you next week.
Yes. I want to make an announcement,
Sure,
actually.
what's that? What?
I think I want summer hours.
Oh, okay. So then do it. What are summer hours?
I'm not reducing them. I'm just going to shift the days.
Oh, okay.
So starting next week,
Mm-hmm.
the summer hours are going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 12:30 to 3:30.
Oh, so you're going to be, it's the difference being Wednesday.
Correct.
You'll be here Wednesday.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll be closed Friday,
so that way you
Saturday,
have Fridays
Sunday.
and Mondays, yeah.
Right.
Well, that makes more sense. You
Yes,
probably should
for
do
the
that
summer.
anyway.
We'll test the waters.
Yeah. I mean, that makes more sense. Especially for you because, you
I
do
do
a
Shabbat.
lot on Fridays.
Yeah,
so
Shabbat is tough.
that becomes difficult. It probably makes sense for you to do
Yeah.
that.
Last week was tough. I had
right.
all of Sophie's friends, and then it was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hadn't cooked ahead of time, so I
Right.
had to rush home and cook.
Right.
I mean, I was like dead by 11 o'clock, horizontal. So summer hours. I will send out an email. I will post on Instagram and Ravelry. I will start to let the customers know in the shop.
You should just say hours change. Well, you could do whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Summer hours, whatever. But if you say summer hours, it doesn't have to be permanent if you decide you want to change it. Or just say hours. Just say these are the hours.
New summer hours.
Yeah. Whatever.
I will be closed for the end of the month through July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I will probably enclose that in the same email, and I will also be closed at the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
So it's summer. We're taking time off. We hope you are too. We'll stock up on our knitting projects. And
well, that always happens.
Exactly. And we'll be in touch.
That's it.
That's it.
Happy knitting. Have a great week. We will be back next week.
With more goodies.
With more knitting.
Hopefully I'll have more to show.
Knitting adventures. Or at least progress on the ones that you have.
There you go. All right, everyone. Have a good night.
See you next week.
Bye.